Oh. Whoa. Whoa, what's this? Lucky Baron's making a video. Yeah, I moved, so that's why it took me a while to make a video on this update. But since I'm finally back, I can now talk about this. Now I'm just going to say beforehand, my mic might be a little bit different because there's no acoustics in this room and it's very echoey. So if my mic quality seems worse than usual, that shouldn't be forever, because I plan to fix it. Now, we got an update, everybody. What do you mean I'm a week late? Yeah, I kind of missed this update, but a Book of Knowledge came out, and look at it. Kind of looks like the enchantment table from Minecraft. And I'm going to say right now, this is probably the best looking mine ever created. Furnace ever created. So, yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff that powers it up, including giant rocks, which I found funny. I don't think giant rocks do that much, so I really feel like giant rocks need a buff. Raise the price and then just increase the multiplier. I appreciate that you added giant rocks, Bereza, but you gotta have it be like a billion times, because if it's not, then it's not realistic. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, other than that, there was a few subtle changes. Like, I think recently, very recently, a patch came out to like basically be like, hey, exploiters, don't do bad things, or something like that. Oh yeah, and also this came out. However, it's kind of bad. At least I wouldn't use it unless I'm making a video called "How to Get E plus Money Ease." Then I would use this, because it would be a total of 200 million times or something like that if I used it 3 times in a row. That's a nice ore right there. But yeah, so the many things that power it up are like bookshelves, for example. Maybe even the Amen and the Survivor. Probably not. Computer. I think even a Tinker Table does. A giant rock, a Sword God Shrine, which I'll go ahead and place. And a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll power that up slightly. Statue of Knowledge is a big one. I think that's the second biggest. And yes, even if you're not using this for the actual upgrade part, it is the strongest upgrade to the furnace. So it's all good. So I'll place it down again. It has a cap of 50k, which I think is reasonable. I mean, considering how complicated the Northern Lights is to use. However, this is more valuable than the Northern Lights. I feel like what would have made this harder is if you needed a Aurora Borealis to get this. Which you might think it's crazy, because it's like, dude, aren't those rare? I have 12 of these, and that's off of a few thousand reborns, because I'm skipping 20 lives, so not especially. So you should be alright. Because I still feel like for how good this is, it's still too easy to get. I don't know. I'm gonna go look at the requirements. I know I'm gonna skip 20 lives off of that, so I just have to go on a little quest to find it. Because I don't know what you need right off on the top of my head. Is it in here? No, it isn't. So how have y'all been doing? I heard there's a third sacrifice coming out. Or the rumor has it that there's one in a development. I don't know. I feel like if there was a third sacrifice, it would have to be one juicy requirement in order to do it. Like, probably like at least 5,000 lives. I mean, 10,000 is kind of difficult to get to, but it really isn't that difficult. I hope I'm going the right way. I can't even see anything. This clearly isn't the right way. God. It's pretty difficult to find this. Because I guess I just didn't get the lucky base. It's somewhere around here. I feel like I spawned on the farthest end. Yep, here it is. Alright. Let's go look at the requirements and compare them. I like how this person is just a wizard. So, the Hydro Blaster being the key factor here. Final Eclipse Gate's not terribly difficult to get. Same with Swift Justice. Angelic Grace, I mean, that's whatever. Sword God Shrine is whatever too. This one's pretty difficult, I would say, considering the Newtonium Excavators and the Shards of Life. And this one, I mean, Dream Catchers really aren't that rare to get from boxes. Sage Kings or whatever. They're not terribly hard to get either. And True Overlord devices are easy. I feel like, honestly, what took me the longest was getting the Ore Supernova. But, whatever. It's good. Man, that's such a defeated sound. So, now that I've used it in said setup, let me just get rid of everything. And let's see here. Let's just take a Book of Knowledge. And then throw, say, this thingy down. You know, as you do. And it makes a pretty aggressive sound. 10 sextillion. Alright, well, I got this. Let me buy a few of these. And I'm just going to experiment. You guys might have already seen plenty of videos, but let me just experiment. Let me just... I'm not going to properly place them. I'm just going to throw them. That's not very much. Is that the cap? Nope. I don't know what the cap is, so I'm just going to keep going. I know what the cap is. It's a lot. 50k. But I don't know how many things you need in order to reach it. Well, we're still going. Here, let me throw in the this. Statue of Sacrifice is another. Swordmaster statue? Nope, that isn't one. Vulcan's Grasp is another. Wow. It would take a lot to reach the cap with bookshelves. I mean, it's close enough. What a magnificent anything. But yeah, Book of Knowledge, solid furnace in my opinion. Honestly, I'm gonna take a little bit more in-depth look at it. It especially looks nice with the everything here. I guess my server just got swarmed. Looks like the Aurora Borealis, seriously, just sitting here. So, yeah, that's the Book of Knowledge. So, for enchanted items, this is the, oops. I like the sound it makes. And then this one just makes a... Does this make a sound? Nope. It's just there. I feel like for every enchanted item there should be a grunt that follows with it, like this one. Just because this one makes a special noise. Okay. Alright, well, I'm done. So, see ya.